Hello everybody, welcome to I Neptune Tarot. Today is a special day. Today is the anniversary of the channel. So for that purpose I have everyone here. We have Bulbasaur, Snorlax, Eevee, we have my orange cat to bring abundance, the black cat to ward off bad spirits, evil spirits, and the white cat to bring blessings. So everybody's here, everybody's fixed, ready for the anniversary special reading. What we are going to take a look at today is your love life. We are going to take a look, we are going to dive deep into your love life and see what are the typical archetypes, what is going on. We will have deep analysis. Everything is going to we are just going to go really deep and find out as much insight as possible. That's the intention of today's video, of today's reading, because this reading is supposed to be special since it is the anniversary of the channel. Before I forget, I just want to extend my gratitude to every single one of you beautiful souls that is subscribed to my channel, that helped me through my journey in YouTube. I never thought that I would make it this far. It's been 2 years and we've been together for 2 years, so I'm more than grateful to every single one of you. Without you, this channel wouldn't have existed. I still remember when I first started it and I had about 20 views or even less than 20 views, and those were mostly friends and family. So now I have all of you and I just appreciate every single one of you. So this video is for you, this video is for us. This is the anniversary, 14th of February, celebration of our anniversary. So let's get started with the pile picking. For the pile picking I will use the animal spirit cards, the one that I'm usually using, but today the reading will be all based on wild and unknown archetypes. Wild and unknown, we have the tarot deck, we have the wild and unknown archetypes, and we have the animal spirits that are also by the same author. So I will use all those cards in order to dive deeper in your love life, because those cards have specific symbols that I really love. Let's get started with the pile picking. I was also actually considering to prepare actual piles, but then I was thinking, if I'm using the piles, that means that I'm not going to have the full potential of a deck, which means that certain cards might not come out. That's why I thought, okay, let's just go with the typical pick a card option, and then we are going to use the entire deck and see which cards want to show up for certain piles, certain groups. So let's pick our cards first. Let's see which card will represent the first group. We have Dear Spirit. Let's see which card wants to represent the second group. These are 2 cards, I want just one. And here we got it. We have Bear Spirit. And finally, let's see which card will represent our final group. Again, we have 2 cards. The cards are kind of restless, maybe because it's anniversary special. Which card wants to represent the final group? Again, 2 cards. Come on. Go on, just one. And here we get it. We have the Tarantula spirit. Interesting selections today, pile. Pile. I'm referring to all of you that is watching. Whichever of those cards attracts you the most, whichever of those cards your intuition is guiding you towards, select that one. Feel free to pause, feel free to meditate, do whatever ritual you are doing when you're selecting your cards, and you will see them on a clearer background as soon as I stop talking. You will see them on a clearer background, and feel free to pause if you need to. Just listen to your intuition and select the card that you are most drawn to. I will wait you at your reading. Hey there, group number 1. For those of you who have selected the Deer Spirit, let me take a look at the Deer Spirit. Alright, so what I see is a deer that symbolizes purity, and this deer is looking at me and asking the question, now what? Now what? What comes next? Here I sense that we are talking about a person who has worked on themselves, someone who has been through enough, someone who has experienced all kind of things in their love journey, and now they are asking, okay, I raised my frequency, so now what? I feel that you are that person. I mean, it's not a secret anymore. So let's see what the cards have for you. Let's see what comes next. It is actually a good intro to the reading itself, with this deer spirit, with the question marks in its eyes. So first I'm starting with the archetypes, the wild and unknown archetypes, in order to see what we need to know about your love life first. What is the archetype? What is the typical thing about the love life, the love that you are searching? And then I'm going to use tarot cards in order to see what is going on, what is coming, what is going, what we need to see. We are going to try to look at everything that we need to see. So let's see what the archetypes have for you. What we need to know about your love life. About the current energies of your love life. Too many cards. Almost entire deck. Okay. So I have 4 cards that just fell. Let's take a look at them. The first one, the sword. You are ready for clarity. You are not willing to settle for anything less than clarity. You are sick and tired of being lied to, sick and tired of receiving mixed signals. We have the sword card, which is telling me that you are looking for clarity, for truth, and you don't care about anything else. I also sense a little bit of rigid energy. Not quite, I mean, maybe rigid is not the correct word. I sense energy that is not willing to settle with anything less than what they desire, in a way that might be pushing off some candidates or some people that are around you. But upmost, what is important for you right now in your love life is truth, clarity. You are done dealing with people that are either giving you mixed signals, either not being clear with their intentions, with their desires. All you are looking for is clarity. Let's take a look at the next card. We have the Venom. Okay. You have already tasted the taste of venom. That's what I perceive from the card. The venom wants to indicate that you've been through enough. You have already survived the venom. You have already experienced the bitter side of love. And now that you have survived it, you have gained some kind of antibodies, and you are no longer willing to settle for any toxic person or person that is willing to offer you something that feels toxic. Let's take a look at the next card, the Self. Okay. The Self, this card is about center. You have found your own center. You know where you are. You know what you want. And you are just placing the center around you. You are not chasing anymore. You are not running around looking for something. You are just focusing your energy within you, the self. Let's take a look at the next card. We have the box. Okay, that is interesting outcome of, that's an interesting closing card for what we had up until now. The box is telling me that there are a lot of opportunities. not just a lot of opportunities, but the box also might indicate some kind of secret outcome. I mean, it could contain anything. The box is like some kind of whale, something that is secret, something that might have a lot of potential. And if I have to describe this card with one word, that word would be mystery. You don't know what you get until you open that box and see what's in it. So having the box card to end this sequence that we got here is telling me that yes, you have worked on yourself, you have come to conclusions, you have realized this and that, and you have reached that point that what comes next is a true mystery. There is potential with the box card, but at the same time there is that mysterious element that is never sure what comes and what happens. So let's take some tarot cards as well and gain some more clarity. Let me just reshuffle my deck in order to cleanse the energy. Okay, so what is going on right now in your love life? What is the love frequency? What is the love energy in your life right now? Now that it's Valentine's Day and it's the anniversary. Okay, we are starting from a low start point, pile number one. I'm gonna call you pile number one because yeah, it's just a habit. We don't have a pile here, but it is pile number one. So we are starting with Daughter of Wands in reverse and Three of Swords in an upright position. In the bottom of the deck we have the Wheel of Fortune. So I'm saying low start because we have the Three of Swords that is more or less in the center of all of this. While the actual center is in the Wheel of Fortune, which is telling me about some kind of a destiny, some kind of karmic outcome, some kind of a situation that was that happened due to destiny. This was some kind of outcome that you have chosen as a soul to walk through. So with the Three of Swords, I do feel that on this day you might feel a bit down, you might feel a bit pain, you might look back and remember all the heartache that you have experienced. And I mean, I sense that there is that tightness in the chest, or just some kind of tightness that is not allowing you to express yourself, to be you, to just I'm not even sure where I'm getting with this, but just to have the freedom. I sense that there is some kind of tightness, some kind of even pain with this Three of Swords. And the Daughter of Wands next to it in reverse is telling me, once again, difficulty to be free-spirited, difficulty to just maybe go out there and date. It does feel like some kind of a trauma. And it is part of your journey in general with this Wheel of Fortune. You have come to this point because of some kind of journey that you've been through in general in your love life. All right. Can we get some more information about this? Can we go deeper in this? What is this all about? I will try to go deeper in order to find clarity, because that will set you free. Clarity will set you free. The Sun card in reverse, and we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. This is indicating dissatisfaction because the energy that you have received was not balanced, was not equal. It seems like you were the person that was given in connections and relationships, and you were not the one who was receiving. It seems like you were overgiven instead of receiving anything. With the Six of Pentacles in reverse, I sense energetic imbalance, and with the Sun card in reverse, I sense that the happiness was never complete, because every time when you were in connection or whatever was going on in your connections in general, you were the person that was taking care of the other one. You were the person that was engaging with the other one in order to make the other person feel good, and in a way you were forgetting about yourself, which we see here with the Self card, that you have already learned your lesson. You are already starting to center more around yourself. And that's a healthy way. That's not egoistic or egocentric. That's a healthy way, because your center should be within you. You should be the center that attracts things, instead of placing your center on some other person and you roaming around that person. That's not how it works. Okay, let's keep going deeper. Although this was quite revealing for me, at least. It tells me where the core of the wound is. Is there something more that we need to know? Wheel of Fortune once again, and Two of Swords in an upright position. This tells me about Libra energy, about hesitation. And the Wheel of Fortune, well, the Wheel of Fortune once again is telling me about some kind of a destiny. Destiny that led you to walk certain path in order to learn certain lessons. And that hesitation here that we have with the Two of Swords is telling me that one of the lessons that you were meant to learn is to say more me, to stand your ground, and to consider your own interest, to consider your own benefits, instead of overindulging with other people. Okay, so let's keep going. What else do we need to know regarding the love life of pile number 2? I actually feel like taking some more cards. The Hanged Man. Currently you are in the Hanged Man energy, which tells me that you are reflecting, you are in a pose, you are not actively engaging with any kind of love activities or love journeys. You are in some kind of waiting period where you are reflecting, you are reorganizing your priorities. What is most important for you? In the bottom of the deck we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. This cup is turned towards you. You are learning about self-love. Is there something else that we need to know about the current love chapter of pile number 1? Ace of Cups for a second time in reverse. And in the bottom of the deck we have the Father of Swords in reverse. So once again, you are working on self-love. And with the Father of Swords in reverse, I do sense that there are some confusions, there are some things that are not quite clear, and there is a lot that is going on in your head, in your mind, and you are trying to reorganize those thoughts, or at least to detach yourself from those thoughts. Final message from this deck. Final message from this deck regarding the love life pile number 1. We have Six of Wands and we have the Tower. Okay, that is very interesting message. The Tower is not a positive card, pile number 1, but with this context, I do feel positivity. I feel that you have already broken these patterns, those old patterns that were limiting you. You have already broken them with the Tower card. And now with the Six of Wands in an upright position, you can take a look at this beautiful butterfly. This butterfly is flying towards the light, leaving the darkness, leaving those harsh experiences and flying towards the light. That's how I see you. That's how I feel your energy. All right, let's take some karma cards. Since it's an anniversary, I do feel the necessity to take more cards, more different type of cards. So let me just place tarot here. I hope everything is quite visible. Let me just take a look. Yep, I have enough space. Yeah. Let's take some karma cards. What can we expect regarding your love journey? What can we expect regarding your love journey? We have Sagittarius, in Sagittarius actually. Well, you are focusing on your aims. You are focusing on having the right mentality regarding your love life. First, things are working on a mental level. Uranus is telling me about unexpected changes. Something might change in an unexpected way when you least expect it. Surprises. Similar with the box card, I told you that this final card wants to say some kind of a mystery, some kind of a box that you don't know what the content is in it. So with the Uranus, I sense the same thing. There is some kind of a mystery, some kind of unexpected twist that is awaiting you in your love life. Not sure what exactly it is because Uranus is quite unpredictable. Let's take one more card. We got two cards, two planets, Mercury and Pluto. Okay, interesting combination between Mercury and Pluto. Pluto is about destruction, destroying the old mold, and Mercury is about clarity. So regarding your love life, you are definitely gaining clarity. You are definitely knowing what you want, and you are definitely releasing old karmic patterns. We got so many times the card Wheel of Fortunes in this reading, which told me about some kind of a destiny, some kind of a pattern that you've been walking on for a while. And with the Pluto, definitely you are ending that cycle, that pattern, and you are gaining much more clarity, which is unlocking new chapter in your love life. Especially with the Uranus card, I sense that there are a lot of surprises that are awaiting you in your love life. Okay, to close it off, I will take some Green Witch Oracle cards as well. To be honest, I did not expect to use all the cards that I had around me, but since it's an anniversary, I do feel to add some variety to the mixture. So, please, Spirit, what do we need to know regarding the love life? Pile number 1. What do we need to know? Okay, we have a card, and that is Line, which is telling luck. Okay, so pile number 1, definitely there is a luckier chapter that is awaiting you in your love life. I do sense some kind of unexpected change, some kind of unexpected lucky outcome. We have the sign Capricorn, which is telling me about climbing up, about focusing on your goals, focusing on some kind of end goal. Let's take one more card. We got 2 more cards. The first one is Black Mulberry, Wholeness. Okay, this card is telling me about some kind of a completion. So you don't have to worry about your love life in general. With this card, I do sense that regardless what is happening, regardless what is going on, you are reaching some kind of completion. You are reaching a moment when you are going to feel whole, when you are going to just notice that all pieces of the puzzle are coming together. We have the sign Aquarius in this card, which is telling me something about the natural flow, independence as well. Like you are gaining some kind of independence and you are reaching completion. You are obtaining, well, not obtaining, but more like you are reaching that state of inner union between the inner masculine and inner feminine energy within you. And let's take the final card. The final card, it is Nasturium, and the card is saying victory. We have a crown in this card, so pile number 1, whatever you consider as a victory in love, you are going to have it. That's the conclusion here. That's the energy that I'm sensing. We have the Aries sign, which is dominant firepower, and also it is an initiation. It's just telling me that whatever you are looking for, it is going to come as some kind of a new energy into your life, some kind of a new power. So I don't feel like taking any more cards, pile number one. The messages came quite positive. It started low because you have had your past experiences, but it kept getting more and more positive, revealing that things are going to take a much brighter turn. So that was it for today. If you enjoyed this video, please don't hesitate to hit the like button, and I would truly appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel, because you will become part of our little community. So that was it for today. Thank you very much. Sending you countless blessings. Feel free to share in the comment section whatever you feel to share, and let's meet again in another video. Bye. Hello there, pile number 2. For those of you who have selected the bear spirit, let me take a look at this bear. What I sense from the bear spirit is some kind of a calm, grounded energy, earthly energy. It actually feels so calm and so safe just looking at this card. Well, probably that's your energy, pile number 2. And indeed, I sense grounded energy that is willing to attract something that feels aligned, something that feels more grounded, something that feels peaceful. And I'm really glad to see and feel that energy. So let's get started with the cards. I have a variety of cards that I'm going to use today. It is a little bit of a mess, just like, I mean, I already started with pile number 1, so I know what I'm talking about. So let's see where we are going to go with you. First, I will use the archetype cards and see what kind of archetypes we are going to get regarding your love life. What do we need to know regarding the love life of pile number 2? Okay, the first card is the Shadow. Okay, the Shadow card is telling me about some kind of inner work that you have done, some kind of inner work that gets you to meet your shadow in order to uncover truths that are not comfortable, in order to discover things that most people are not daring to discover. The Shadow card holds a lot of inner work, a lot of gazing into the darkness without fear. Let's take some more cards from the archetypes. I do feel that here we have shadow workers, people that are not afraid of their shadow, people that are walking towards their shadow in order to grow from it, in order to discover their hidden potential. And I would like to compliment you, all of you, who are not afraid to look into the shadows. And then we have the Ocean card. The Ocean card is telling me about deep feelings and deep emotions, calm energy actually. The ocean has a lot of mysteries, and I do feel that those of you that are watching me right now, the ones who have chosen pile number 2, you are full of emotions. I mean, there are a lot of feelings and a lot of things that you would like to share with someone. In general, I feel a lot of kind of, I'm not even sure how to say it out loud or how to describe it, but I just sense some kind of a depth, some kind of big person, not personality, but wide range of experiences, let's say. Someone who has been through a lot, someone who has seen a lot, someone who is calm, someone who has accepted this and that. Someone who has been through enough experiences, and someone who has grown from all those experiences, combining the shadow and the ocean. Let's take a look at the next card, and the next card is the Threshold. So in your current love chapter, pile number 2, I feel that you are at the threshold of something. You are closing one chapter and you are moving towards another one. And it might feel uncomfortable. Actually, that's the most uncomfortable position when you have to close one door and open a new one. So it does feel a bit uncomfortable. Let's take another card. We got 2. Why not? We have the Mentor and Apocalypse. Okay, that's very, very interesting. So the Apocalypse card, well, I wouldn't say a card that should scare you or anything. It is not the most positive card you can get, but this card makes a lot of sense because it comes after the threshold. The Apocalypse card is telling me about total destruction of something old that is happening in your life, some kind of an old chapter, not just closing the door, but like burning everything that is behind that door and heading towards something new. With the Apocalypse card, indeed, I sense that something needs to go, not something that, it's not even it is like some kind of an obligation. Something really needs to go. Something must go. That kind of energy I sense from the Apocalypse card. And it will go naturally. That's what I pick up from the card. And then we have the Mentor. The Mentor, that is also another interesting continuation of the Apocalypse card, because we see the owl that is flying towards us, and we see a planet behind this that is set on fire. So you are emerging from that past experience much wiser. You are emerging ready to share your wisdom, ready to share your experiences, ready to help others, ready to become the best version of yourself, leaving all those things that are not serving you, all those things that are not aligned with you anymore in the past. All right, let's take some tarot cards and see what messages we are going to get. So let me first reshuffle my deck so the energies can be fresh. By the way, I feel quite excited to do an anniversary reading. I'm not sure if you are noticing it on my voice. Let's see. What is going on in your love life right now? What is the current energy? We have the Mother of Swords and we have Judgment. Okay, that's beautiful. Pile number 2. What is going on in your love life currently? Total clarity. There is some kind of awakening. Either some of you are experiencing what is called spiritual awakening, or even if you are not experiencing a spiritual awakening, there is some kind of point of huge clarity that is happening right now, or it is happening these days, soonish. The Mother of Swords is telling me about, the Mother of Swords is actually the Queen of Swords, which is Queen that operates through clarity, to objectiveness and clarity and logic. So there is a lot of clarity that is coming on its way. And the Judgment card, this is like wake up call. This is like realizing something that was dormant, something that, not dormant, but something that was sleeping, something that, I mean, I just realized that I'm saying the same thing. Realizing something that was in the dark, something that was hidden. I'm just looking at this bird that is flying up high and all that light, and I see those birds that are hiding in the shadows. So it's like you are casting your light in those shadows, and you are not afraid of the shadows anymore. You are just seeing things clearly. And it is some kind of huge awakening moment for you. And now I just remember that Venus entered in Pisces. This might be an important position for you, important alignment of the planets, because Venus is quite powerful in Pisces. Actually, it's one of the most powerful places where Venus can be. regarding love, self-worth, and all the things that Venus is operating with. So what else do we need to know regarding that awakening? Oh, we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Judgment card once again. Pile number 2, I am not sure what is going on with your life right now. Feel free to share in the comment section. But the Seven of Cups in reverse is telling me that there is no more options, there is no more choice. There is only one path, there is only one way, and you already know it. You can see that we have a sun that is shining bright, and the sun is on the horizon, which is telling me that there is no more hesitation. There might have been options before. There might have been a bit of wobbling, like, should I go there? Should I do this? Should I do something else? Now I feel that you know exactly what you want and you see things clearly because everything is in the light. The sun is up front, not the moon. Even though the card came in reverse, I feel that the reversed version of this card is indicating some kind of huge clarity. And we got the Judgment card for a second time. Once again, a bird that is giving light. Similar to the Mentor, similar to the Queen of Swords. Okay, let's take some more cards. Please, Spirit, what else is going on in the love life? Pile number 2. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. And the Devil card upright. And the Moon card. Okay. Here we go. The Devil card is telling me about some kind of attachments. And the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Let me just take a look at those Seven of Pentacles. As if we are talking about some kind of initiation, some kind of new steps. We mentioned about awakening, we mentioned about light. Now we are looking at the dark side with the Devil and with the Moon and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Although Seven of Pentacles in reverse is not that much the dark side, but the Devil definitely is the dark side and the Moon is the mysterious side where we cannot know that much. So with the Devil card, what I'm sensing indeed is some kind of attachments. There is still some kind of attachment that is out there, that is still existing within you. And the Seven of Pentacles in reverse is telling me that maybe there isn't even attempt to release yourself from that attachment. The Moon card is telling me that maybe you are not even aware of that attachment that I'm talking about because it might be happening on a subconscious level. Let's find out more. What kind of attachment we are dealing with? What kind of fear or attachment we are dealing with? As I told you, we are going to go really deep with this reading. Wheel of Fortune and the Hermit. Okay. So whatever we are talking about, it is part of destiny, it is part of life path that you have chosen, soul contract with the Wheel of Fortune. It is telling me that it is going to work out in its own way when the time is right for it. And with the Hermit card, I do sense a bit more like pull back energy. You can see that we have a turtle that is hiding in its house and getting enlightened. So this is something that you will work out, something that will show up on your path when its time comes. That's what I received from the cards. Maybe you have a glimpse of an idea what this is all about, or maybe not. But with the Hermit card, I just sense a bit more isolation, a bit more like reflecting on things. All right, let's take one more card and switch to a deck, to a next deck. Eight of Cups in reverse and Father of Wands in reverse in the bottom of the deck. Okay, Eight of Cups in reverse is telling me about some kind of experience that you had in your love life that was tough, and you are still kind of holding on to that experience. You have difficulty to let go of it. And the Father of Swords is telling me that it is a bit, not Father of Swords, Father of Wands, is telling me that it is kind of overwhelming. It might indicate a person that was not doing the right moves, the person that was pulling back and not being active. It might even be an avoidant person, since we have Knight of King of Wands in reverse, someone that was not investing, someone that did not have that energy, that passion to move forward. And with those Eight of Cups in reverse, indeed I'm sensing that whatever this issue is, whatever that thing is that we are talking about, it does feel a bit difficult to let go of it. It does feel that it might require a bit more of an inner work to fully release it and let it go. Okay, let's switch to a card and let's see what is coming in your love life. What are the next upcoming energies in the love life of pile number 2? We have a planet, and that planet is the moon. Okay, so there will be a little bit of more introspection, pile number 2. With the moon card, I do sense that you will get more in touch with your feminine side. I do sense that you will just try to embrace your feelings and emotions and get clear with your feelings and emotions. I do feel that you are going to deal with feelings and emotions in general with the upcoming energies. And also it does have a bit more of a nurturing side. Then we have Venus. Okay, we are progressing from the moon towards Venus. Venus is telling me about rediscovering that inner feminine energy, rediscovering that values, that nurturing energy that is within you. Also, Venus has attractive power. So what is coming next? You are slowly stepping into your own power, and this is creating some kind of magnetic field around you. Virgo, in Virgo, okay, Venus in Virgo, or Moon and Venus in Virgo. This is not the ideal placement for Venus or Moon, but I'm not sure if it has something to do with the planets in this sign. I do feel that the sign Virgo is showing up in order to tell us about more nurturing kind of energy, because Virgo is a nurturing sign. Also, it does indicate analytics, being a bit more observant, analytical, having practical mind that you can apply in practice, making practical decisions regarding love. As if you are going through the moon phase where you are dealing with emotions, then you are reaching the Venus phase when you are recognizing your self-worth, your self-value, and then you are reaching a Virgo when you are becoming more practical. Okay, what else do we need to know about the upcoming energies? In the 5th house, okay, the power of love, investment, gambles, and other games, your creations, the 5th house. The 5th house is the house of creation, the house of joy. So this is actually quite revealing, and it's telling me that in the upcoming energies in your love life, you are going to take things a bit lighter. I mean, there are certain cycles through which you are going to pass. After the Virgo cycle, when you are a bit more practical and a bit more analytical, then you will decide that it is time to let go of all those analysis and then just have fun, then just enjoy life, enjoy love. And I feel that this is the final phase when you are going to release everything, let go of everything. And once you let go of everything, then the energies will start to magnetize around you and you will start attracting all those things that you've been chasing in the past. Instead of chasing them, you will attract them. They will arrive to you by themselves without you placing any efforts. But that will happen the moment when you reach the point that you are letting it all go. And reaching that point is not coming, it's not something that comes easy. I mean, it will happen naturally. You will walk through that path step by step. You will be guided to it. It's not like, okay, now I'm going to let go of everything and done. It is happening step by step. And once you reach the final step, when you truly decide or realize that you need to let go of certain things, then I feel that you'll open a completely different door of opportunities, and those opportunities will start raining on you. I can literally imagine you opening that door and all those abundance, all that abundance just overwhelmingly floating to you. All right, let's take some Greenwich Oracle cards as well. What else do we need to know regarding your love life? We already have a card, and this is Lime. Lime is saying luck to you. Luck, we have a lucky charm, we have Capricorn. I sense fresh energies, refreshing kind of phase in your love life. And also achieving targets, achieving aims with the Capricorn. But luck will be on your side. The next card is Peppermint, Success. Well, Peppermint has the Libra sign, it has a key, and the card is saying success. So it tells me that you will find the perfect recipe for success in love. And let's take one final card. Two final cards. The first one is Cucumber. Cucumber is saying to you emotion. We have the sign Cancer. We had a lot of moon. We have a lot of moon appearances in the other cards. And it has the number 4. 4 is actually the number of the sign Cancer, which is quite interesting because it is indicating some kind of emotional stability. I do sense emotional stability. Instead of running away from your emotions, being stable in your emotions, having control over your emotions. And the final card is Chili. The card is saying stimulation. We have the Aries sign, the fiery Aries sign. We have a feather in order to make things a bit lighter. But the card itself is giving me a bit more spicy kind of energy. The card itself is indicating chili. So I do feel that in your love life, in your manifestations, you are not going to be easily settling for someone or something. I do feel that you are going to be straightforward. What you want, what you don't want. That kind of energy I'm sensing from the Chili card. And having the sign Aries is telling me that in your love life, you are going to act with passion. You are not going to hold back or anything. I sense that in your next chapter, you will be much more direct. You won't be hesitating, you won't be holding back, you'll be much more direct. And if you see that the person that is next to you is not keeping up with this, not being able to give you that energy, that support that you deserve, I do feel that you are going to let go of that person easily. I just sense that you are much more aware of what you want and what you don't want, and this might also indicate burning bridges with people that are not serving for the purposes that you want them in your life. So those were the messages for you, pal number 2. If you enjoyed this video, please don't hesitate to hit the like button, and I would truly appreciate it if you subscribe for the channel and join our little community. So that was it for today. Thank you very much for being with me. Feel free to share in the comment section down below how it felt and whatever impressions you got from the reading. I would truly appreciate it. So thank you once again. Let's meet again in another tarot video. Bye! Hello there, pile number 3, for those of you who have selected the Tarantula. Okay, first of all, let me congratulate you on your bravery, because I don't think that everyone would have the guts to choose a card that is representing Tarantula, just because it is a spider, and I don't know, I just sense that most people would be a bit skeptical to choose Tarantula. So let me take a look at this card and see what it wants to say to you. When I look at the card, the keywords that are coming into my mind are strategy and wisdom, knowing how to weave your spider web, knowing how to build a successful strategy when it comes to love. And yeah, I just sense moving forward with your brains on, without switching off your brain, without just I don't know, I just sense that there is some kind of a wisdom, there is some kind of a brain power and wisdom that is emerging from this card, and also a bit more strategic kind of mind, a mind that is not falling for tricks anymore. If somebody has tried to trick you in the past, I don't feel that you are that kind of person that would fall anymore into tricks and into some kind of game plays that are kind of below you. That's what I sense for the Tarantula, because you have been through certain things and you are no longer those games are not even interesting to you anymore. If somebody is trying to play games with you, or just give you that mixed signals, or whatever they are doing that is not aligning with you anymore, you are not even interested in that. So let me see with the archetypes what is going on. What is going on currently in your love life? By the way, I will call you pile number 3, even though we don't have piles. I'm using the whole decks, just because it's a habit to call to say piles. The first card that we have is Aletheia. Okay, that is right on spot, similar to what I said with the Tarantula spirit. With the Aletheia card, I feel that you are searching for the truth. You are concerned with the truth and only truth. You are objective and you see the truth. You are no longer willing to engage with things that are kind of maybe here, maybe there, maybe okay, maybe not okay. You are all in if you see the objective truth of the situation. Next card is the Mountain. Okay, the Mountain is a card that indicates challenges, but also growth through those challenges. So it is telling me that you are a person who has had certain challenges in your love life or in your life in general, and those challenges has shaped your personality, has shaped your wisdom, the way you see life, the way you see people, and they have helped you to evolve. That's what I perceive from the Mountain. Let me take some more cards from the archetypes. We have the vessel. Okay, so the vessel is telling me about surrendering, about allowing yourself to be vessel of the divine. After all the things that you have discovered, I feel that more or less you are more willing to surrender to divine timing, to divine forces, to divine purpose, and you are allowing yourself to be vessel for the divine. Let me take a look what else we are going to get. And we have the threshold. So currently you are in the threshold of something. I mean, I feel that you are closing one chapter and you are opening the door to the next one. But right now you are in the threshold, which is telling me that this is not the most ideal place to be, because you have not fully closed one door, but you are going to open another one, and you are in between two doors actually. You are in that small corridor when you need to move forward or go back. And I don't sense you going back. I sense you more moving forward. Let's take one more card. And we get two more cards. We have the comic and we have the healer. Okay, the comic card is actually quite interesting, because most people are not taking it seriously, but this card is quite serious because it is revealing I'm sorry, my voice is just going away. This is the third pile, the third group that I'm doing the reading with. The comic card is saying to me that you are using satire, you are using comedy, you are using humor in order to say things the way they are. Saying out truth, seeing truth, but making it a bit softer by using comedy, by using humor. And the healer card is telling me that you are healing with whatever you have experienced. I mean, I'm looking at this three-headed snake, and it does remind me of pharmacy. It does remind me of some kind of medicine. So it actually makes sense that it came together with the comic card, because it tells me that through humor, through satire, you are healing. You are saying things the way they are, and you are healing. And right now you are actually at some kind of a threshold. Threshold that is between two places, two doors. And as I told you, it might not be an ideal place to be, but humor is healing for you. Satire is healing for you. All right, let's take some tarot and see what messages we are going to get from the tarot cards as well. First, I will reshuffle my deck, just like I did with the previous groups. I always reshuffle my decks. Okay, so what is going on in your love life right now? Two cards. Two of Wands in reverse, 10 of Swords in reverse, and 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, a lot of things that are turned more inwards. Starting off in the Two of Wands in reverse, it tells me it is quite revealing. I'm not sure what's going on with my voice, to be honest. Maybe it has something to do with the difficulty to express yourself. That also could be the case, but I do feel that my voice is kind of going away, and I didn't have that with any of the other piles. Maybe because this is the third one that I'm doing, but I don't know. With the 10 of Swords in reverse, what I feel is that currently there is some kind of an ending, some kind of a situation that was quite painful, quite draining, And this situation does seem like an ending. However, there is difficulty to accept that ending. That's why with the Two of Wands in reverse, you have hard time to see any perspectives, anything that is coming up ahead, because you have not released some kind of a past situation yet. And with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, I do feel that you are in some kind of a rest mode. You are somehow, I do sense you a bit more pulled back, a bit more retrieved, and like encapsulated, like protecting yourself, guarding yourself. That gives me the impression with those feathers that are protecting those pentacles that are in something like a nest. So it is some kind of a healing period for you. As I told you with the archetypes, you are in the threshold of something in your love life. You are letting go of something old, and you have the choice whether to move forward and open up a new door. Can we know something more about this? Can we know something more about this? The Tower in reverse and the Sun card in reverse. Okay. That very situation, pile number 3, it does give you some kind of happiness, but that happiness is not complete happiness. It feels as if that happiness is kind of dimmed. You see some kind of potential, but you see the potential, but you know deep down that you cannot have that potential that you see. And the Tower card in reverse is telling me once again that something has fallen apart, and there is difficulty to accept that, there is difficulty to release that. It's like you are trying to delay something that is inevitable. It tells me about some kind of resistance some kind of inevitable episode, some kind of inevitable moment. We have the Nine of Cups in an upright position and Four of Wands. The Nine of Cups is about dreams come true. In the card we have Moon, which is telling me about some kind of fantasy, some kind of a dream. And the Four of Wands, the way I see those Four of Wands, the way they are positioned, it's telling me about projection. As if you are projecting some kind of a fantasy on that connection, on that person. That's why it is so difficult to let it go. Because you see some kind of a projection, some kind of idealization. But that's not the reality. Okay, is there something more that we need to know? Is there something more that we need to know before we move to another deck? We have the Four of Pentacles in upright and the Sun card in reverse as well. Well, once again, pile number 3, you are holding on to this situation even though it doesn't feel comfortable, even though it doesn't bring you full happiness. It does bring you some kind of happiness, but at the same time that happiness doesn't feel complete with the Sun card in reverse. Okay, well, I'm not going to dwell on this anymore. I will take some more cards about what is coming up. I'm not sure how this is going to resonate, but this is what the tarots wanted to outline. So please, Spirit, would you tell us what is coming up in the love life of pile number 3? What is coming up in the love life of pile number 3? Okay, we have a sign, and that sign is Taurus. Okay, beautiful. Taurus is sign of stability, structure, fixed sign. Something stable and structured is on its way, pile number 3. And that's a good news. Can we know something more? Houses. The second house is the house of Taurus. So I don't want to sugarcoat this, pile number 3, but I don't know what you are experiencing here actually. I just told you with the tarot cards, but what is coming up is actually quite good, quite stable, quite reassuring. So as I told you, I mean, you have this card in the center, this threshold, you have it in the center, and all you need to do is just close some kind of a door that is from the past and open the door towards the future. Because what is awaiting you in your path is stability, is abundance. The second house is about self-worth, about money, about abundance. And the Taurus is about structure, about stability, someone that is serious, someone that is structured. Okay. Let's take some more cards. Planets. We have Pluto. Okay. Pluto is a planet of destruction and resurrection. Also, it might indicate abundance when it comes to money. It is governing finances. Having this card is telling me that there are a bit more shaky patterns. Let me take something more. Let me take one more card in order to gain more clarity. Virgo. Pluto in Virgo. Well, this has something to do with the mind, with the practical things, with the practical decisions. It's like being a bit more drastic in your practical decisions, being a bit more drastic in your practical choices, overanalyzing things. But overall, I do sense some kind of abundance that is coming as well. Let me take one more card in order to clarify this, because it's not that clear to me, I guess to you as well. Sixth house, the house of Virgo. Okay. Indeed, here I sense work, practicality. There is a chance that you might meet someone through your work. There is a chance that someone might enter in your life and be some kind of a supportive energy. Because here we have work, serving, we have the sign of Virgo, and we have Pluto. Pluto is the clash point. Okay, those messages are a bit complicated for me, pile number 3. Because we have a lot of earth energy. I mean, first we have Taurus in the second house, which is the house of Taurus. Then we have Virgo in the sixth house, which is the house of Virgo. 2 earth signs with their houses, which is telling me about some kind of a huge stability. And what we have in the middle, we have Pluto, the planet that shakes everything. The planet that is not liking some kind of structure that is structure that is not real. This is a bit like Scorpio, Taurus kind of vibe, because those signs are opposite of each other. And we have Taurus here, here we have the representation of Scorpio with Pluto. It's like being all structured, but at the same time that structure getting a bit boring. And every now and then asking for some challenges. If that's something typical for you, that might be the case here. If that's not something typical for you, that might indicate that things are going to be quite structured, but there might be some challenges to just keep the situation more exciting, let's say. All right, let's take some Green Witch oracles as well and see what kind of energies are awaiting you in your love life. And we have Grape. Grape is saying abundance. We have the sign Sagittarius. Well, there isn't anything else I can add to this card. I mean, it is saying abundance. And we have Pluto, a card that is more or less dealing with finances. So I really feel that what comes next wants to, I mean, will indicate some kind of financial stability, not just not just stability by itself, any kind of other stability, but some kind of financial stability. And then we have broccoli, which is saying leadership. We have the Libra and Gemini sign. And I do sense balance here. Finding balance. Whatever comes next, it will, every now and then you might need to step into a leader position, but every now and then you might need to back up from that position. The key word here is balance with Libra and with Gemini, knowing how to operate with the brain, with the communication. Okay. And then we have two more cards. The first one is Daffodil, Hope, another Taurus sign. Another Taurus sign. And the card is saying hope. So whatever you are going through right now, I do feel that this card arrived in order to say to you, just have hope that there are better times that are awaiting you. And the next card is Sorrow. It says affection. We have Taurus once again. A lot of Taurus energy for you, pile number 3. A lot of Taurus energy. Taurus energy is a fixed earth sign, which indicates stability, abundance. It might also, in its negative aspect, indicate stagnation, but mostly it does indicate abundance and stability. But we have the Pluto card as well, which is like shaking that stagnation in order to keep it moving. So the Sorrow card, I mean, we have a mirror and we have a black cat that is a reflection of that mirror. Once again, I feel that Pluto is sneaking up in this card. I mean, Pluto, the one that is here. Let me just take it on the foreground. So what is coming next is stability. But with that stability, there is also that inner devil that is within you or within that person that every now and then shakes things to just get them a bit more exciting. That's what I'm feeling with all the cards. So I'm not sure how this is going to resonate. I'm not sure how this felt. Feel free to share in the comment section down below. And also, if you enjoyed this video, please not forget to hit the like button. And you are more and more than welcome to subscribe to the channel in order to not miss out any future videos and to join our little community. So that was it for today. Thank you very much for your presence, sending you countless blessings, and let's meet again. Bye!